Hey, it's the right Rican. And today, I figured Fridays is the end of the week. There's so many stories that to talk about because everything that happened during the week. Um, so I'm just going to talk about some of the things that just stood out for me in particular. This whole thing, with, especially with this week, with particular cancel culture has been horrible this week. um, from the stupidity of the Pepe Le Pew, even Fluffy Gabriel Iglesias. He had to defend Speedy Gonzalez. I mean, the things that these people are going after are ridiculous. And at one point, are we going to tell these people either STFU or are we going to tell them, we're going to stand up? We got to stand up to them because this is ridiculous. It's a cartoon. It's like no one said, "Oh, well, I became a rapist because I watched Pepe Le Pew." It's like, oh, come on. I became racist towards Mexicans because of Speedy Gonzalez. It's ludicrous, but nobody stands up to it. I mean, then you got people who try to appropriate it. They're talking about people on the right appropriate it. No, you have people like Andrew Cuomo calling what's happening to him cancel culture, and to an extent it is, but it for him to say that, considering that he didn't ask for evidence when it came to Brett Kavanaugh, because it was politically expedient to him to be like, yeah, me too, hashtag me too. I mean, you know, it could be a thing of me protest too much because of what happened, because of his history. Now, I'm not saying that he needs to resign, because at the end of the day, you need to have evidence. And it's sad to say that, if this is one-on-one situations, it's he said, she said, and that's the problem with these situations. This is why when people laughed at Mike Pence for saying that he wouldn't be alone with a woman in a room, well, now he has the last laugh, because guess what? You're not going to be able to say that he inappropriately touched a woman or interacted with a woman inappropriately, because guess what? He respects his marriage and he doesn't allow that to happen. And excuse me, and that's the irony of someone like Pence that was made fun of. And if Cuomo would have had the same situation, even though he's single, if he didn't put himself in those situations, he wouldn't be here right now. But that's not even what Cuomo should be attacked for. I mean, the fact that he hid the COVID numbers, that should be what he should be being investigated for. But that's another thing. It was politically expedient for the media and everyone to praise him because they needed a counter to Trump. Trump had his highest approval ratings when he was doing his press conferences, because the media got to hear from him. Shouldn't say the media, the people actually got to hear from him directly, and they saw someone who was taking charge. They saw someone that they liked. They were actually liking, and the whole thing about it was he wasn't doing an authoritarian power grab, how another leader might have done. What he did was he left it to the governors to do what they needed to do. Which was the in a free country, uh that's the proper way to do it. We're not an authoritarian country like China, where they could barricade you in your house, uh or kill you on sight because you don't listen to the government decree. At the end of the day, we have the Constitution and we have our rights. So, like I said, a lot of stuff went on this week. You had um funny thing, another thing about comparing the media to Trump, during the Trump administration to the Biden administration. What's going on is, um, The Pentagon attacked Tucker Carlson after he did a segment on his show. Now, imagine if that would have happened under the Trump administration, where the Trump, anytime Trump said the media was the enemy of the people, they flipped out. Now here you have the Pentagon attacking Tucker Carlson. Look, listen, whether you like him or not, he's part of the journalist ecosystem. And if you can't defend one of your own just because the fact that you disagree with him politically or you disagree with what he was saying, they're still getting attacked. So it's only okay. It's only bad when Trump attacked the media, but it's okay when the Pentagon attacks a media person because he's right wing. You can't. You have to have it. You can't have it one way. You have to be straight down the line. And this is where someone like me. That's what woke me up when. What really woke me up was basically the Obama administration. When I saw, one of my issues has always been I'm an anti-war person. Now I'm not an anti-defense person. You know, uh, I'm not anti-military. Like I think that we should have the best weapons. I think we should have the best equipment for our soldiers. But at the same time, I don't think that we should be the world's police. So we need but we need that we need that defense. But like I'm saying, that was my issue. But when it came to Obama, when Obama became president, all of a sudden the left wasn't anti-war anymore. They weren't speaking about drone bombings overseas. They weren't speaking about conflicts that were started by Obama. They kept quiet, and that woke me up to going even further, because it's like, oh wow, it's not, it's it's not a left right thing. It's about who the media tells us we're supposed to be for and against. And I mean, the same thing goes with the left and right wing ecosystems, but you have to have principles. And my principle was I was anti-war. I still am. But like I said, we do have an enemy, and I'm not talking about like ISIS. Our number one geopolitical enemy is China. Plain and simple. They want to be the number one country in the world, and eventually something's going to happen. I mean, I hope not. But with the way things are going, it's probably pretty much inevitable. But the fact that I have children, I hope that it's not, because I don't want my children or my grandchildren to have to deal with basically when that happens. If we do go to war with China, it's going to be a world war. It's not going to be just us two fighting each other. So, like I said, it's been a crazy week with different things going on, and I've decided just what I'm going to do on Fridays. I'm just gonna just free ball whatever's in my head and just come out with uh, rant about what's been going on this week. And also, I think check out my video on Sunday. I'm going to talk about something not political. Just teasing it out there, so whoever actually watches my stuff will, to keep an eye out for my Sunday video. So anyway, hope you please follow and like the video. Follow me on YouTube or Rumble, or you can follow me on any of my. I'm on Gab, uh, Parlor, because Parlor's up and running again. Twitter, Facebook, uh, the Right Weekend. I have that on all of them, even Clout Hub. So you can follow me there. I post my videos there too. So that being said, hope you all have a good weekend.